Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Wake up, America!
I thought we had the soundbite today.
We do, but isn't it better in person?
It is. The sound bite is for when I'm not here.
Morning. Today is Wednesday, correct? Yesterday was a day ahead of myself. I'll fix that afterwards. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Home day. Anyone else wake up every morning and think, what day is it? What's on the agenda? What do I have to do? What time is it?
I started that this morning. Nobody read WhatsApp, right? Nobody?
I did. I saw it.
Sorry.
But when you wake up, do you think, as you're laying in bed, all right,
Who lays in bed?
today is
I do.
what day of the week? Can I go back to sleep? What time is it?
See,
what do I have
do
to
not-
do? Is there an appointment this morning?
Because
You just go back to sleep?
what I do is I check
I
out
wonder how much time I have.
because it depends on the day it is. Because some days I have an 8 a.m. workout. I gotta say, okay, I gotta get out of bed. Other days it's like I gotta be here by 9. It's like, okay, I can rest a bit longer.
So you attack the day on how do I squeeze out another minute of sleep, or do you attack the day, let me get up and go?
Yes.
Let me squeeze out another minute of getting out of
I
bed.
don't want to do that because
Well,
you drag the whole day.
Yeah, but you're the latest one who gets here.
I don't get here because I'm sleeping.
What are you doing?
I've been up since 6.
What you been doing that you got here at
I have to
9:20?
take care of a cat. I gotta do some medication pills.
It's not like you got
I
hair
gotta
and
make
makeup
coffee.
to do. Your
I
wardrobe
gotta
is
shave.
Your wardrobe is
Sounds
pretty
Shave.
together.
I gotta figure out what shoes I'm wearing.
Oh, watch out.
Thank you.
I got.
And that takes you a few hours?
You gotta choose
I'm
what
always
hat
wondering,
he's
how
gonna
do I
wear.
get here before you?
Because you live right down the block. I live about 20 minutes from the traffic. I got on at a quarter to
That means you
9.
didn't leave until 9.
A quarter to 9.
It took you 35 minutes to
They
get
tell
here?
us, make sure to get here at 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock sharp.
A quarter.
Here you are waltzing in at 9:25.
I got in at 9:06.
Not here. You got it somewhere else at 9:06, but
Well, you
it's
know-
not
Let me tell you,
here.
I was here at 9:06. You were not here at 9:06.
See, the problem is that I don't know what the traffic looks like. So I saw I-95, and it looked really, really easy.
See, that's
So
why
you get on
leave
it until you
early.
get to Atlantic Avenue, and then it turns into hell.
Or you put it in Waze in the morning and find
Waze
the best
is
way
all
to
full
get
of
here.
beans. Waze told me to come down Federal.
You see,
45 minutes later, I'm like,
What?
really?
I always do is I have a set time I gotta leave. It gets to 8:40. Takes me about 15 minutes to get there, give or take. I say, okay, 8:40, time to go.
Because
It
you
always
live near
gets
me.
to 9 o'clock.
Yeah, but you guys live around the corner.
It's
I
usually
You live across the street.
No, I
Get
don't.
here.
so it's usually
You
meetings
live
He's here
far
by
away.
7:30.
and then
5 more
Nathan
minutes
and
a
then
day.
Dawn,
Yeah,
then
but you
Baxter,
gotta
and
ride
Freddie.
in. It's
And
different.
then everybody else comes in and it becomes a madhouse.
It's different because you gotta ride in. If you had it up to you, would you still show up at 7:45?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're a disciplined guy.
Yeah, see,
I used to
like,
be. I'm a
It's
little
so
older
nice
than
to
all
be
of
here
you.
in the morning.
every
You
day-
live across the street.
Yeah, I
You
get
can
here.
roll
at
out
8.
of bed
I
here.
shouldn't admit that. But I'm here alone.
And where do you live?
Yeah.
All right.
Delray. Okay, so you're a little south of me.
You
Now,
see-
who's parking next to the red car outside? Whose car is
Oh, bum, 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 bum.
that? Okay, so you got to move one spot over to your left. Because that spot is my spot.
That's Freddie's spot.
Now, I've been meaning to tell you this for
Come
weeks.
there every
You're
day
fired.
before you.
It don't matter what time you're, even the people next door know not to park there.
Hold on.
So there will be cinder blocks behind your car the next time you park there.
Yo, Freddie got that shoulder.
better
thing,
watch
say,
out.
That's my seat right there.
This
That's
is
my
my
seat.
spot.
What's up? You better
But you know
watch
what-
out. You're
You
gonna
should
see the
put up
tow
a
truck
sign.
pulling up.
Freddie's spot. You know what's so funny about you is you pretend to be so tough on the outside, but then when
Freddie's a
push
big
comes
old
to
softy.
shove, it's me that's got the not you.
The hammer.
What do you got?
That.
The
What-
hammer.
The hammer.
What's that?
That's the Dawn hammer. That's the hammer that doesn't break anything.
What do you have, like a dysfunction or something?
It's-
What
yeah.
is that? What are you patty caking? You're making brownies?
It's
What?
like stamping my foot, but I don't break
What-
things.
what do you
You
do?
notice I moved the hammer away from you.
Yeah, I noticed that. My
It's
hammer's
already
missing.
broken
Let me
something.
tell you, Freddie breaks things.
So what are you talking about? What are you talking about that you, what is it that you dictated that's so difficult?
I didn't dictate anything that's difficult. I'm just saying that, Ben, what's wrong?
I just finished the point script, you know.
Okay, we'll work
Right,
on
let
that
us
later
finish
after the
this.
morning show.
So what is it that you are bringing the hammer down on?
Nothing yet.
Yeah, what do you mean?
But if actually there are things that I have to take care of. You're always like the softie.
No, but
You always come across hard, and then I'm the one who usually has to
Yeah.
like really
like
do it.
Always.
Don't
Right?
agree.
Always.
Don't agree.
I do.
Don't agree.
Don, when you weren't here the other day, Freddie tried to convince me that I was emotional and dramatic. And I was like, I don't know the pot
Whoa, whoa,
calling
wait a
the
minute,
kettle
wait a minute.
black right now.
Wait a minute. We need a new bell.
You broke
Wait
it.
a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. The funny thing is,
Great thing.
nobody in here disagreed with me that you are dramatic.
He isn't dramatic.
But you are too.
Did anybody dramatic?
I think
I just follow your lead. So when you get dramatic, I get dramatic with you.
I think everyone in here is dramatic.
I don't think I'm
Except
dramatic.
Matthew. Matthew's non-dramatic here.
Matthew, I gotta hold a mirror up to his nose to see if he's breathing. Are you kidding me?
He's just the
He's
creative
like Woodstock.
mind.
He's like, yo,
I'm a
man,
dramatic
give me
person?
a hot
You
chocolate.
are a
You are
dramatic
dramatic.
king.
I'm the
He's the
definition.
You
drama
are
king.
the drama
Dramatic.
king.
Yes, you are. You are.
I,
He's
I,
the
like,
drama.
yeah.
are
I
He is
drama.
the moment.
He is the drama.
Is the drama?
He is the
He's
drama.
I don't
like
think-
best
You don't bring
friend.
drama. He is the
A
drama.
lot
is
of
the
us,
drama.
I don't think we're like dramatic as much as we are animated. Just like when we have stuff
Yeah.
to talk about, it's like loud, like not loud, but like we get excited about
You
things.
like to put sugar coating on everything.
She doesn't.
She does.
I don't. Su-
First of all, she.
I don't sugarcoat anything.
I sugarcoat everything. She doesn't
You guys
sugarcoat.
have this tendency of giving that backhand, what is it?
Compliment?
Compliment, yeah.
No. Here's the thing. Grace will not give you back any compliment. If you're messy up, just walk in there. Hey, get your crap together. You're slacking on this.
She's
It's not a backhand, it's a full slap.
It's a full slap. But she's not. But mind you, she's not dramatic.
Hold on. Never dramatic.
She's never
She's
dramatic.
taking singing away from him again.
Oh, yeah.
She tells
You're
him.
like the singing police.
She tells him sit in the corner.
When I get pulled, you
I
know,
do tell him to go away.
when I get pulled over, it's Grace who walks up to my car and says, "Hey, you can't sing for a month now. There you go."
No.
Can you imagine if you get pulled over again back, you just start singing to the police officer?
Hey, please don't pull me over.
So you're in the middle of a session of
You could offer them your donuts.
The cop would be like, "Okay, I don't know if you need a jail cell or a mental institution."
I can only imagine he gets nervous, he'll start pacing around the cop.
Yeah.
And the cop will be going, okay, this ain't working.
This isn't working for
The
me.
cop's just gonna walk
I
away.
start talking to myself, and he's like, "Okay, this guy's one flew over the cuckoo's nest crazy. Just have a nice day, sir. Don't do anything stupid."
He actually knows that he's one flew over the cuckoo's nest. So how dramatic is that?
He's dramatic.
Like, I'm not dramatic.
You are.
I'm animated.
What's the difference between dramatic and animated?
No. He's not that. What's the term? He's dramatically animated.
Dramatically
There's a
animated.
difference.
What's
I
the
say
difference?
you're
I feel like dramatic is like taking things like an extra step.
Yeah.
Like animated is
Take
just
things an
excited.
extra step.
Say
Never.
you're dramatic when you get upset and storm out,
Oh,
and like you slam the, like the
Yeah.
other day when your laptop was
Yeah, you
bad.
can't do that. You can't get up and
When
walk out.
we were sitting in here and Baxton was freaking out on me because his laptop wouldn't charge and he would not speak to me. He was so mad at me and I'm just
She
sitting,
did it.
See, that's
I
not
think I'm the one
animated.
that
That's
broke it
dramatic.
It was her fault.
Like,
That's
here's the
not
thing.
animated.
I was
am
like-
a very emotionally charged person. There is no middle ground for me. When I am happy, I am happy. But when I am sad, it is
He's
bad.
sad.
He's
It
like
rhymes.
he's
It's
like
like
a
a gray cloud
Tesla.
over him.
I tell him all the time he has to close out the tabs on his laptop. So his laptop wasn't charging. So I was like, how many tabs do you have open? I don't
Like
know.
a million.
He like wouldn't even
How
look up.
many?
He was like, I don't know. Grumbling to himself while he has 300 tabs open.
You look like a giant cartoon. when you
That
did
was funny.
That was funny.
He's just grumbling, and he like takes his hat and puts it over his
Well,
eyes.
you
and
know,
look
you know,
at
there's
me.
When the hat came down.
When the
there's a-
hat comes down.
There's an old saying, be
Just do not
careful what
disturb.
you do because God has a way of evening the playing field. So now Baxton has his own 2 years ago that he is now going to be in charge.
He now
of.
has a 2T.
He has a 2T, that's right. So now all of a sudden, I want you
You're
just
the
to
tutor,
realize.
and he's the 2T.
Oh,
That's right. I want you to realize that was you 2 years ago.
I know.
Now it is your turn to calm the waters.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, it's crazy. Like,
But
2
it's
years
true.
ago, like, I think 2 years ago, when I first got here, I think I was calmer.
Use your mic.
Here's your
Wow.
When I first got here, I think I was just.
No, you're looking at the mirror in your reflection in that other room. But now you get to experiment and do the things that got you to where you are now. I heard that Bob met with him yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Simply
the
adore
best.
him. He loved every. He says, "I love all this. We
I've
gotta
got
do
20
more."
more, 30 more pictures for you.
Thank you, Bob.
He texts me all night. He's so happy. We're the professionals. He's going to leave it to us at the creative scope of what we do.
And that is a good client.
So getting
And
back.
Eddie's coming in today to get the audio.
So who is?
Eddie. Shorty's.
Hey!
Johnny!
Good night,
I'm
America!
just thinking how we're going to transfer the WAV file. Who knows how to
So
do
I
it?
want to ask you again, what is it that you are because you're the, what did Mighty Mike call you? She says you're a little intimidating.
Intimidating.
So you like the role of being intimidating.
I don't. And actually, when I go to send people texts, I start it and then I look at it again and I put a friendly greeting in front of it before I
Oh.
send it. And then I rework it to make sure it comes
So
out
how are you?
friendly.
So how are you this? What is that? How are you the hammer?
Just when we
When
gotta
are
get
you the hammer? You're not even the eraser and a pencil.
You don't think?
No.
Okay.
When am I? And I don't do anything wrong. I just say it is what it is and whatever. But I bend. You kidding? I bend with drama
bend?
queen over here.
You bend a lot more than I do. Like if there's a crew member in here that's just not working out, you are the first to keep them.
I did. I can give
10
you a
times
list.
again.
I can give you
And
a
then
list.
if it's really just not working out for me, I will be honest and we need to part ways.
No, we don't part ways. We find other ways. But you have been right at the end of a 2-year rainbow. Whatever.
There's just been a few.
It's
Every-
a lot scarier when Dawn gets mad. Then
Oh,
when,
yeah.
when Freddie gets mad, I'm like, it'll be
just
fine.
another
Give him
Wednesday.
10 minutes, he'll be okay. When Dawn gets mad, I'm like, oh no.
You've never seen me. You've never seen.
It's like when mom finally gets
Never
upset.
seen.
Yeah.
You have never seen me mad.
Really?
I have. I've seen him at.
You blow up about things every other day.
I've
That's
seen
not,
him
those
at-
are just
Mine's-
venting.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like when you get
Dramatic.
upset and like start getting in a mood, I'm like, he'll be fine. Just give him like 10 minutes, he'll be okay.
You should have seen me driving 102 miles an hour to try to get here because my
Why are you
son,
doing that?
my
Oh.
son gets under my skin sometimes
That's dangerous.
102 miles an hour.
because he
He didn't leave till 9:06.
because the way he expresses the way he expresses himself, the way he says certain things.
He's
your
you.
son, Freddie.
He is a reflection of you.
Yeah.
So what does that say about
Did you-
yourself?
I'm
That
watching.
he is my
getting roasted today.
He's his mother's daughter. Son. That's what it said. That's not my behavior. That is his behavior.
I'm watching him yesterday on this virtual meeting we have, and he leans back and he says, "Words out of your mouth." So how do you intend to do that? Or whatever he said, and I'm thinking,
I've heard Freddie say
It
the
was-
exact same
it
words.
was you. It was the words coming out of his mouth were yours.
I gotta
and
tell
I thought,
you,
wow.
my son has mastered manipulation. So all of a
What are you
sudden,
trying to say about yourself?
all of a sudden
You've
he
been
says,
saying that a lot
he's-
about different people
but he
recently.
says, but he says,
Manipulation.
do you know where I learned this? And I go, where? From you.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I didn't teach you to be stupid. That's my new line. Because there ain't no fixing stupid. There's just no fixing.
You hate that word though.
I'm using it because of him. So this morning he called
Except
me
he's
stupid
a
like 4
genius.
times. He's not a genius. He just has more common sense. Do you know how to open a bag? Certain
Morning.
people do not know how to open a bag.
Uh oh.
Yeah.
What's up? Oh my God, did you forget some clothes? You left your shoe.
What, G-Man?
He has slippers on. So he makes it so that he tries to complicate your confidence through his intelligence. And that's called manipulation. So I don't know how to work certain things on YouTube, but I don't care. I don't know how to work certain things on Facebook, but I don't care. Because I've been doing this longer than him. I've been doing it longer than anybody that I know. And they've made it work.
Now you know what you do? You say, "Fine, do it your way."
No, I don't say that.
Oh, you say it to me all the time.
Oh, you're different. Because you're the hammer.
Fine, do it your
the
way. And when
hammer.
the "fine, do it your way" comes out, it's like this passive aggressive. Oh, well, maybe his way is right. That's what you do. Or you'll say, "I see."
That's not
Will-
true. I don't
Anyone
say.
else hear him say that?
I
All
say
the time.
I
Thank you.
say do it your way because I'm going to learn. I'm going to sit back now.
But you don't
and I'm
mean
gonna
that.
learn.
It's like a passive aggressive. I want it my way. You're not going to do it. Fine, do it your way. See what happens. If
But
it doesn't work, I'm going to say, "See, you should have done it my way."
You see, part of growth is failure. That's
You
the
just
only
never
way you
say
grow.
that to Shorty.
No, because I have to look up. I'm
Say
not.
it to me.
I may be a lot of things crazy. I'm not.
But it's always
Wait,
like, "Shorty,
hold on, hold on.
Shorty, we're going to do it your way."
No,
True.
Freddie, this is you right here. Hold on. This is you.
Oh,
This is you.
Shorty, that's you, Shorty.
thank you. God bless you, Nathan.
Did you see the picture of me? You took the picture of me next to Shorty without shoes? That was like that.
Hey, Nathan,
Hey,
What's up?
do you think you can put Good night, America.
Did you send it?
I'll send it to
Were
you
you
right
in a tunnel
now.
or were you in your dark room?
Huh?
Where were you last time when that happened?
I was in my room.
were you in a golf cart?
A golf? Why would it be in a golf
Not a golf cart, in a supermarket shopping cart.
Supermarket? Why
A
would
shopping,
it be in a supermarket?
a shopping cart.
Why was it
Anyway,
in a
your son is just like you. I was watching him yesterday.
He's not like me.
Yeah, the detail of what it is. You don't see it, but he
I
learned
want
a
you
lot
to
from
use that as a ringtone when I call you. I do see it, but the problem, there's always a give and take in conversations.
Yes.
At least 40% of the time you give and take.
Yes.
The other 60% of the time you don't. You say, this is what we're going to do.
Well, I just know there's things that have to get done. I'm now on my second page from yesterday.
I know, but your mind, the way it works, is always something to do. Maybe we should finish the first page that you did yesterday.
Well, that's on the other side of this page.
There's no way you just said that.
Why?
Because when I make a list, you like to load it up before I can do
But that's
any
different
of it.
because I expect
But
you
look, I've
to
crossed
load
some
it
of
out.
the things
Look,
off.
Look at that.
And some of the
There you
things
go.
are off and some are continuous things.
Do we need to bring back the yachts event?
The yacht?
One time Freddie just walked up to me and he goes, "Hey, you know yachts?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do that." And I then just walked away. So I just typed
Yachts?
yachts on the
Well, we
list.
had that woman come in with the yachting company. She doesn't work with them anymore either.
But then like 2 days later he goes, "Did you do the yacht thing?" And I was
Like what yacht thing?
No, because you guys want me to finish thought.
I sent you 2 pictures.
Listen, pay attention. Don't worry about that. You're such an egomaniac.
I'm
Take
not
it
an
easy.
egomaniac.
We
Hitler's
heard
like
it
the
already.
least.
Listen, if I ask you to do something, I never finished the thought. So the yacht thing was because I thought you heard the conversation that a yacht lady that wanted to do a show at his place was coming in. So we go to the butcher yesterday. You know what a butcher is?
Yes. I know
All right,
what
so
a
do some
butcher
film
is.
work on Butcher and this guy's store.
Yeah, but like I don't know what you guys were planning.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna, from what you gather, is where I make my plan.
think
I don't
what-
always have an
I'm thinking
idea.
I'm going to go vegan.
Are you?
Why? Oh, because you saw the butcher?
He's not a butcher yesterday.
It was beautiful meats. I just can't see all of that raw meat in the case.
You know, I walked up to Dawn yesterday,
Oh,
and I said, "How was the butcher?" She
You
said,
wouldn't last in Jamaica. You wouldn't
I would not last in Jamaica. I wouldn't last with a pig on a
'Cause
rotation.
There was no pig.
I know there wasn't, but for me, I just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I fully have seen my family members slaughter
Oh,
a
no.
pig
Good.
and skin the
she's
goats.
looking for the buzzer.
But I have to say, the meat was beautiful. It was
yeah.
clean.
He had pork chops
Beautiful
that were
meat.
this big.
He was
I like
explaining to
those
me
big
the
chops.
marbling in it
How does the pricing work?
Oh yeah.
by
wow.
pound.
By the
By
pound.
pound. Ooh
But
boy.
he had pork chops that were this big.
Was
And
it
I
like-
went,
was it
and
like
the
that
air
long or
back.
that girth? Was it girthy or was it?
It was this
Okay,
thick.
okay.
Oh, that's
Mayday,
This
mayday.
or this big.
That's nice.
Here we are
That's a
talking about
short
length
pork
and
chop.
girth. Yikes.
It would have probably fed you. I think there would have been enough meat for you.
Just for me.
The other thing is, I never really even see Shorty eat.
He does. He eats in the corner. Or he crunches from 6'10" down to 2 feet, and he eats like this. He's like a squirrel.
We're going to take a commercial
A
break.
giant
When we come
squirrel.
back, I think Renee Edwards of Saturday Morning Shops or
Saturday.
Everyday Shops. You're going to be joining us from Tampa.
Everyday shops.
Okay.
But I thought we would do, everyday shops. Okay, everyday shops.
We'll do it your way. More to come on the other side of this
Oh, that's
commercial break.
cold.
We'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Do you have diabetes? If you have insurance, you may qualify for a new continuous glucose monitor. With a CGM, you can continuously track your levels and trends, spend more time in range, significantly lower your A1C, and share important data with loved ones and caregivers. Most importantly, a CGM eliminates the one thing most people with diabetes hate: painful finger sticks. Take charge of your health. Order your new continuous glucose monitor today. If you use insulin and have seen your diabetes care provider within the last 6 months, you may qualify for a CGM today. We'll do all the insurance paperwork and deliver your new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost to you. Medicare and most insurances cover continuous glucose monitors, so don't wait. Have your insurance handy and call the CGM Health Hotline now.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer, and we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case, and they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. That's 800-613-3597.
Welcome to the Chocolate Spectrum, nestled in the heart of Jupiter, Florida, where every sweet indulgence tells a story of hope. Founded by Valerie Herskowitz for her son Blake, who is on the autism spectrum, the family-owned Artisan Chocolate Company has been spreading joy since 2013. Here, individuals with autism and other developmental disabilities are empowered with training and employment opportunities, which not only give them purpose, but also teach valuable skills. Support a greater cause with your exquisite treat by shopping in-store or online at shop.thechocolatespectrum.com, with shipping nationwide all year round, or call at 561-277-9886. The Chocolate Spectrum, where every bite makes a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Wake up, America. He has me saying.
Wake up, America. Working on your show.
So we're going to. I sent you an email if you want to download any extra pictures. We're going to have a special guest come on in about 2 seconds, Renee. But before we get there, I just want you to know that the contracts. You don't know about this. Contracts are in play, and G-Man will be in charge of all of this information. Whoa. Contracts are in play because we are going to have our producers create their own shows and formulate a network so we can bring you more entertainment. That's another thing he says. He says, oh, Dad, you do so many shows that I get notification on every show.
Yes.
So that becomes a problem. I turned it off.
Yes.
Yes.
This is what I was telling you.
I'm sorry. I'm in the production business. That's going to happen.
Yes.
What, am I supposed to turn it off? Really? Why don't we just shut the doors?
This is what I was telling you about oversaturation. This conversation we had.
No, he geomeant all of the shows we do. Every time a show comes out on AM, he gets notified.
Because they go on Facebook.
I don't care where they go,
but
that's what we do for a living.
Yeah.
So
just be careful about the other stuff that we post. Because we need
he
to
was saying what you
prioritize the
he used the same word you use, oversaturation. But if you don't oversaturate, if you don't produce, NBC doesn't oversaturate. They do different shows and everybody watches. I don't understand the difference between NBC putting on 500 shows a day and our alleged oversaturation.
Are you ready to bring Renee over?
Yes.
Renee Edwards, she gets the pleasure of working with your son Giovanni every day, our executive producer, on Everyday Shops. It started out as Saturday morning shops, correct?
Yes.
And then this woman is just an amazing entrepreneur. She is a mover and a shaker over on the west coast of Florida and now has a store in Brandon Mall called Everyday Shops with at least 60 vendors. I think she might be going to 90, which is where our coffee and our tea brand is also featured. So let's bring her over. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
She's on her couch.
She's on the couch. That's the famous.
I'm on the couch.
This famous shop couch where it all started.
Renee, can you turn your phone horizontal?
No, let's go back because it's locked.
It's locked. Never mind. All right, you're on screen lock. Gio, get her off the screen lock.
I don't have Gio here to help me. So.
Yeah, don't worry about him. I already had an argument with him this morning. So how are you?
I am great. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm going to an FDIC meeting at 2 o'clock, so I'm super excited about that.
Tell the kids a little bit about who you're meeting today. There's two stories, actually. You told us yesterday. Tell us who you're meeting with today.
Today, I'm meeting with Craft Tea, which is owned by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who recently just won the Super Bowl.
And you're going to talk
I'm
about...
super excited about that.
And you're going to talk about doing something with him with his clothing line or something?
Yes, he has a company called Craft Tea, which they design T-shirts, super cool T-shirts. And so the goal is to do some extremely important partnerships with him so he can be at the property, you know, signing shirts maybe and stuff of that nature. So I'm going to look at his calendar and see what we can figure out and work out together.
Excellent. And then this afternoon, you have a meeting, I think, at 12 o'clock. Is that who you're meeting with, or was there somebody else, something else you were
I
working
meet with him at 12. I meet with the FDIC partners at 2.
At 2. And also, you're looking for another location. I know you're going to some of the stadiums, because you do your work in the parking lot of the stadiums, correct?
Right. We're currently now at Tropicana Field. We were at West Shore Mall parking lot, but I want a different venue for Tampa, and I want a different venue for Sarasota, Manatee County. So my partners at Eckerd College are helping to find me a location. So they're working on that for me.
How did all of this come to be? Was it just an idea, a vision, a thought?
Well, the thing was, I was looking to do a side hustle to help with some of my bills. And my goal was to work and just do this every now and again. I started in April, but by September, I had to retire because this had totally consumed my entire life.
And you started going in parking lots and bringing local businesses, small pop-ups.
Right. So I started out, I only wanted 30 vendors. My first event had 60. My second event had 97. So by my third event, we had outgrown the church. So within 90 days, we moved from Bethel to Tropicana because we needed way more space.
That's incredible. And now you have a store.
Now we have an Everyday Shops retail location with the website coming, but the retail location has 65 vendors, and within the next 30 days, I plan to have that up to about 90.
What do you think the secret to that rapid success is?
I think it's still not successful. I think we're still working on it, but I do think that minority and women-owned businesses didn't have a home until now. So I think I didn't understand how many people actually needed someplace to sell their wares until we started. And like right now, I have 184 people on the wait list to put their products in the store.
Which is amazing. And not only that, but it is also the politicians want you. Everybody wants you because your formula does work. And it's
It
funny
works.
because we're a small college in here trying to educate kids from all the universities that come in here to learn the trade, learn about the production. But what you teach is an interesting moment because you're teaching success in business. You're telling people they
Right.
have an opportunity to put their products out in the public, and then you educate them, right? You give them classes, I heard. Is that true? You're offering classes?
Right. We educate on the stuff that's more important than just putting a product on the shelf. So what people are not understanding is stuff that the FDA would look at. For example, do you have an expiration date? Does it say, keep out of reach of children? Where are your warning labels? Where are those signs? Some people, we got to take their products from the baby stage through the growth process for them to be successful on the retail shelves. So that's what the Academy does. We teach pricing for profit and stuff of that nature.
Wow.
So she teaches product placement. She teaches product education. She teaches delivery.
You got to have...
I heard a rumor, and you have to correct me if it's wrong, that my son actually taught a class?
He does teach the social media component.
That's it, I'm done.
Yes, he does.
I'm out of here.
He's brilliant.
He teaches, he's taught it more than once. He does teach social media. Yes, he does.
Because now everybody calls him professor because he told us, oh, I'm going to go teach the class. But that's an amazing combination of what you're offering. It's the store, it's the stadiums. You know, people don't understand how difficult it is to put an event on in a stadium outside in the parking lot.
I don't even know how you had the idea and the wherewithal to do it more than once. Because I think once in the heat, in the summer in Florida, I'd be done. Done. And you were doing
Listen, it's a very long day. Trust me. But it works, and the community actually supports. So we always have a couple thousand people out on Saturdays.
Now, you also took it to Atlanta. You tried other venues to see what would happen, and you made adjustments in that as well, which is the part I love. Because Renee, she ain't afraid of nothing. She says, let's go do it, and then we figure it out, which is my mentality. You want to know, there's some of us, Grace, on this side of the equation, that we say, you know, yachts, fix it. That's how Renee is. You know this, do it, and then she fills in the blanks. But it's been successful. You're doing things that people want to copy, and they can't copy because the way you do it, nobody else does. Because the plan happens as you're developing and you see it. The thing with the Tampa Bay Rays that you went, is it true you threw out the first pitch?
Yes, I did. In 2021, they gave me the ceremonial first pitch, and I bombed it. So I reached out to my president, Brian Auld, at the Rays, and I said, I need a redo. So I'm going to see if he'll let me redo it this year.
I got a kid in here who sings. His uncle is in opera, and he would love to sing the national anthem one day. The only thing is that he would have to wear a pamper, because I think that if he ever got the okay to do it, right there in the middle of the field, he would urinate.
I would not urinate.
He would go.
He would go. That's what makes life so. Why? What are you looking at me that way?
Like, really?
It's bringing in the niche. See, she understands me. It is the niche to keep it in her head. So whenever she has a conversation, oh, listen, that kid with the pamper. Oh, I got a guy that wants to.
Kid with the pamper.
That's the way she'll remember it.
Is that a good thing?
It's a good thing.
I really think if a Saturday Shops vendor sang the national anthem, they'd buy it. So, I mean, sounds like he's a vendor.
How do you get the ear of all of these incredible high-ranking politicians? There's other businesses in Tampa, right? There's other businesses in Bradenton.
The big table.
Why do you think how do you reach them?
I think people want to be a part of what's great. My mayor, Kenneth T. Welch, has been with me from the beginning. And he supports what I do 110%. My council chair, Deborah Figg Sanders, she's been my champion before I even started, since 2015. So also my attorney, Roxanne Fixon, she's, politically connected as well. So what we do is we put the message out. So I would probably say I've maybe been on the news about 50 times in 3 years. So it's kind of like the squeaky wheel gets the grease type of thing. And now that we're in Tampa, these people already know who I am. So I met with the sheriffs yesterday, and we're going to plan a sheriff shop local day. And it's 4,000 sheriffs in Tampa.
That's unbelievable.
Who would have thought?
All right, so what's your advice you have for people just starting out, or people who have been in business a long time that are looking for a success in their niche?
I would say get a business coach or a business mentor that's experienced in your field. That's the biggest thing. You can have somebody who worked for 50 years and they think they're a business coach. They're not. Get the person that's experienced in your field.
Interesting.
Because that's the only person who can help you.
Well, aren't you a coach?
I coach, but I don't like to coach because it takes too much time, and I don't have that much time to devote to one person.
Well, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. I want you to coach, because you see this bottle here? This is the bottle from Italy, Sicily. This oil, this is the virgin olive oil from the gentleman that I talked to you about, who has invited us to go to Italy And they have a hotel, they have a restaurant, they got the vineyards, and they want us to go visit because they want us to import the oil and the wine. And I want you to coach me on bringing this stuff here and then sending this over there. So this goes there and this comes here so that the container doesn't leave empty and come back full. Because I learned that back in the trade. But this stuff is amazing. Amazing. Come on, you got to admit. When you taste this, you're going to say, where the hell did this come from? So this is another.
Really?
Oh, this is, I got to tell you, Renee, when you have this, you're not going to want any other olive oil. I don't know if he docked this up because he only brought us 2 bottles, but this thing tastes, I'm just telling her the truth. Take it easy. This is just, they're looking at me like I'm nuts. But this stuff, was this good that day we had it and you guys had it?
Oh my gosh, he put it on this ciabatta bread with oregano and salt. We went through 2 loaves of bread in like 5 minutes here. Incredible.
Wow.
So I'm going to bring this to you when I go over to Tampa, and the wine. He has some wine as well because I need you to help me, coach me up. Coach, put me in the game, coach, to see if we can get this stuff over here. And you know something? I'm not afraid to ask Renee for nothing because she's been there. She's done the march. She's been, and it's like they say, you can't succeed unless you fail at things, and she's not afraid to try anything new. And
no.
So I want to introduce you. G-Man, sit over here so you can put you on camera. I want to introduce you to our Amazon influencer.
This is the G-Man, right?
He's here. G-Man is here. You got a camera on G-Man? Yes. G-Man, show you a get-up. Put G-Man up. And what I want to do is, we've been in the Amazon influential program for years. My son, Mr. Einstein, set this up, but he never explained to me how to use it. So of course, right? So now we got together and he explained to me the things that Amazon offers us. And I said, why not have a kid that works for Amazon, because he works for Amazon, and he's all
ISO up if you want.
Yeah, you can put him on an ISO if you want. And he's all decked out. He's all decked out. So that's G-Man. Don't do that. Say hello, G-Man.
Good afternoon.
And G-Man, show your gloves and everything else. Show your gloves. That's his finger pointer so that he can. He just came in from work, as a matter of fact.
I really did.
Yep. He took a tour last night, which he wasn't supposed to because he was supposed to be fresh and dolly. But my idea is to get back into the Amazon market. And what better voice than a guy who works there?
Yep.
Right.
I don't work
right.
The voice
right.
of Amazon.
Yes.
And see what happens.
This man is the hardest working man. He works here all day. He leaves here, eats dinner, I think, and then takes a shift all night at Amazon and gets off and then comes back. I know.
Holy moly.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep.
But this is what's happening with our youth because they're working so hard to make money to pay their bills that the things that they love, like production, they're filling it in between paying their bills.
Right. Right.
Which is why we
That's
need
the
help
reason the
with your
everyday
help.
shop was so important. So people can put their products on the shelves and make money while they're not there.
Exactly.
That's the most important.
Now she has 1,900 square feet, and you have product inside the mall, and she's invited us to come over. You say on Saturdays you do a learning thing where
we do sip and shop on Saturday.
So you get to try the coffee, you get to try the tea, you get to talk to the. I think it's a great idea. Matter of fact, I think it's a great idea we do on this side, what she's doing. Except she got the store, which is a whole lot of energy going on.
We have to get Renee back over here.
We do. We had Renee back. She teased us, and we then went out to Hialeah, the winery. Hialeah.
No, you went further. You went
we were
Schnebley's Homestead.
He's still asking about you.
You know his I think his son is Cody.
Yes.
They reach out to me at least once a month.
Yes, he still asks about you.
I just don't see the vision of because it's so far away from everything, you know?
It is. And the problem is that they have to bring their products to you. That's the way, not the other way around, because they want to sell it from there, and that ain't going to work because the people are heading to you. See, you have numbers. So you put olive
Yes.
oil or coffee or tea, or you put a T-shirt. Where's the man with the T-shirt? Man behind the screen over there. And you get into the T-shirt business,
Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain.
and you get the right T-shirt. Now Renee will tell you yay or nay, because she already has a pulse on what's going to sell, what's not going to sell. So you do a mock-up,
Right.
you send it, and you see where you go with it. That's what I love
That's
about
right.
her concept. It says she never tells you no. She says you got to fix it. This is not going to sell. We can try that. That's it. Those are the only 3 promises
it.
she's going to make you.
But what she's done for minority-owned businesses and women in business on the West Coast is amazing. They would love to have it over here, right? You think about Miramar, Miami-Dade, places where the cost of living is crazy. Everyone's got products.
Can you imagine Renee among, how many we got now, 20? 20 of these producers, her in the middle of this thing, what she would do? She would go nuts. Because in here, they do everything from soup to nuts, graphics to video to sizzlers and everything else. So when you look around, you're going to say, okay, I want some pepper, I want some salt, and you just pick the ingredients and they do it. You would lose your mind at some of the ideas and some of the stuff that they do here, because it ain't going to fall on you. It ain't going to be you. It's going to be your ideas, and they put it to operation. She'd be scary.
Oh, maybe we'll have to go over there one Saturday morning.
We do, and we'll work the whole store.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. We'll make it a whole day.
Oh, that'll
and we'll
be
make
great.
some money in the process, you know?
There you go. Renee, thank you so
We got to
much.
make some money, right?
Thank you, Renee.
Thank you for joining us.
We're going to be in touch to do the show so we can put it on Memorial Day with you.
Okay.
We're going to work on
that
also the
works.
open and close for your show. You're going to give me a couple of details because my son didn't send me the details as promised, so I'm going to get it from you. I got to throw him
He's
under
the
the
worst.
bus.
I want to
He's
go on camera saying that he is the absolute worst.
Do you know what? He called me this morning. One of the reasons I was late, he calls me this morning to argue with me. He got me so burnt. He says, why are you and Renee going to Italy?
Why not?
And I said, so what's the problem? He says, well, I want to go too. Well, you weren't invited. So he's going to call you. He says, what do you mean I wasn't invited?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Jill, you can.
You see, you're trying to start trouble.
He
now.
calls me this morning and he says, oh, my dad only sent you some screenshots. Let me tell you how to get in the show.
I said, but she's done
He
it before.
acts
You
as
just
if
put the number.
we just are incapable.
I know. He makes it sound like we don't know how to straighten out our Pampers. I mean, what is up with my son?
Straighten out your Pampers.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. He's tough on us. Dawn, you have no idea. He's
She don't
tough
get
on
it.
us. You guys, it's super simple. It's super simple.
I know.
It's funny. He gets into an argument with me. Dad, it's so obvious. I go, hold on, and I give the phone to one of them. I say, here, you talk to him. Do I do that?
All the time.
Because I can't. I can't. I am a lighted
Well,
candle
at least you
for
have someone to pass the phone to. I'm stuck with it. And what I normally do is just tell him, just drive to the store and bill me, dude. I don't have time for that.
Because he can drive you nuts. He can drive you nuts.
He
but
will
he's
drive you insane.
He's a good kid. He's just nuts.
But
All
he's
right.
too smart. He's too smart.
That's the problem.
And now you got a grandson just like him.
He has my brains and his mother's attitude. Other than that, it's all good to go. Yeah. Got away with that one, Gio.
Thanks, Renee. Have a great morning.
We're going to play this
Thank you
again
so
at the
much.
midday
We'll
show.
talk soon.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
She's
I'm sure
hilarious.
Gio's really feeling the love right now.
Oh, he's going to call me. That's okay. But I got in the last zing.
No,
Zing,
you
zing.
better not hand the phone to one of us this time.
I got to talk to him. He's quick to tell me what he doesn't like, but yet he's yet to tell me what
Do you
he
know,
likes.
last night we sent him like 4 different logos.
At least.
5 different logos. No. Just tell me what you like.
You should have sent
It
him
ain't
the
that.
You should have sent him to go to Steep America. He would have liked it.
I sent it to him.
What do you like? I'm working on a concept, is what he gives us.
He wants a simple concept. I show you what he does like, except that he's worried about one part of it. The one with the 2 heads.
Yeah, but that makes no sense on what we're doing.
I just sent it to show
and he
you.
liked it, and it makes no sense. It's in totally non-alignment with what we do.
Well, it's a male and a female.
Huh?
Huh? Again.
Female
No,
and
I
male.
understand that. I didn't even see that in the picture.
But that's what it is.
I saw puzzle pieces coming out of a head.
No, but he says that the puzzle pieces have to change. You could put the other thing in the top.
I don't know. More to come. We're going to wrap this up. We've got the Reinvented Life Network with Beach Gem Media coming to you at 11 o'clock. Jennifer Corbin Carson and Pamela Chanel David. Midday, we've got some music. We've got Frank A. Ruffolo, Faith Stories, and then, of course, Sarah Spiritual. More to come. Have a great morning, everyone. Renee Edwards of Everyday Shops. Check it out if you're on the West Coast, Brandon, Florida, and we will see you midday.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.